There are strange things moving on the ground. Before they could get close, the general immediately ordered an attack. Accompanied by the sound of war drums, an iron ball slowly rolled down. It was doused in kerosene and set ablaze. The fireball rolled down the slope. Soldiers activated the mechanism, and fireballs were launched straight out. But relying solely on the fireball attacks could not kill the monsters covering the ground. At this moment, thousands of arrows were shot out. Many monsters fell directly, but more of them rushed toward the army. As if they were not afraid of death, the general ordered another attack. Several female soldiers leapt down, charging straight at the monsters. The ropes around their waists allowed them to quickly return to the high towers after the attack, but some never came back. They were torn apart by the monsters, leaving only the steel rings with their names engraved on them. This maneuver terrified two foreigners. They were merchants, looking to buy black powder, not expecting to encounter a monster attack on the way. Both of their companions were eaten. William quickly cut off the monster's hand. During their escape, they reached the foot of the Great Wall, only to be captured by the shadowless guards stationed there. The leader immediately recognized them as disguised soldiers. Originally, they were to be executed, but the severed hand they brought caught the general's attention. Thousands of years ago, an emperor's greed and mistakes led to a divine warning. Monsters were sent to the human world. Every 60 years, they would attack humans. Today marks the start of another cycle, and the severed hand belonged to a Taotie. At that moment, a soldier reported an enemy invasion. All the soldiers prepared for battle. The two foreigners were supposed to be imprisoned, but because the guard couldn't find the key, they were brought to the wall. Seeing the towering walls, and the well-trained, well-equipped army, William couldn't understand why they were so tense, until he saw the dense army of Taotie. Fear gripped him. Just then, the Beast King appeared, surrounded by special beast soldiers. The Beast King commanded all the beast soldiers. The general immediately ordered an attack on the Beast King. Soldiers lit iron-tipped fire arrows, and fired them at the Beast King. However, they did not expect the protective shield of the special soldiers to be so strong, able to withstand such a fierce attack, ensuring the Beast King remained unharmed. The Beast King then signaled, and the beast soldiers received the signal, beginning their siege. The war drums sounded, and the general ordered close combat preparation. At that moment, a Taotie charged up. Soldiers used shields to block the enemy, but it was futile, and they could only watch as it killed their comrades. More and more Taotie climbed up, killing more and more people. William, knowing he couldn't escape, grabbed a spear and joined the fight. He thrust it into a Taotie's mouth, but was still forced back. Seeing the silver spear about to catch fire, William killed more and more monsters. The Beast King immediately ordered a full retreat, not forgetting to take the bodies of their fallen companions. Watching the vanishing Taotie army, the general knew they would return soon. The girl, wielding twin guns, leaped from the tower. After killing a monster, she quickly rebounded. But there were too many monsters. Some people were even swallowed alive. William was stunned. As a prisoner, to save his life, he showcased his unique skills. This move impressed the general. If they could defeat the Taotie, they would be free to leave. Meanwhile, a sentry reported finding a monster's corpse on the wall. They never leave their comrades behind. The general knew it was a trap, but decided to investigate anyway. Sure enough, there was one right in front of them. The soldiers immediately formed up, ready to kill, but the general noticed another one in the shadows behind. Suddenly, both monsters charged simultaneously. The general and the girl threw their hidden weapons. They killed the monster in front, but the one behind still came at them. To protect the girl, the general was bitten by the monster. In his final moments, he handed over the tiger tally, appointing the girl as the new general. At the same time, strategist Wang discovered a secret. Magnets might affect the Taotie's hearing. William had managed to cut off their claws, because of the magnetite he carried. Ancient records also noted that soldiers killed Taotie using magnetite. If this were true, it would be great. William proposed a plan. They could capture Taotie alive, like fishing. The next day, thick fog surrounded the area. They knew the monsters would attack the city again. The soldiers coated giant barbed hooks with anesthesia, and set up receivers. Just then, the monsters appeared. Over the decades, they had grown smarter, sneaking onto the wall silently. The fog impaired visibility, so the girl sent out a suicide squad to fight. The sword squad also prepared. The two squads combined and killed many monsters, but they remembered. The mission was to capture one alive. On command, the soldiers turned the winch, launching countless anesthesia-coated hooks. But these monsters were too cunning, helping each other bite off the hooks. Soon, all the harpoons were retracted. Only one remained. The soldiers tightened the chain, but William stopped them, saying the chain would break if too tight. They needed to wait until the monster was sedated to successfully capture it. But the surrounding monsters were closing in. The girl ordered fireball attacks to fend off the monsters. Just then, the chain was about to snap. William grabbed a bow and arrow, slid down the chain, and tied up the escaping monster. The man held a magnet close to the iron cage. The once aggressive monster suddenly calmed down. It turned out it was truly afraid of magnets. A minister, seeking to take credit, took it back to the capital overnight in the name of the emperor. But after they left, a huge underground hole was discovered beneath the city wall. The Taotie's real purpose in attacking the city twice was to reach the capital, where the 200,000 plus population would serve as their food. The beast soldiers would devour humans everywhere, feeding the beast king, who could then reproduce endlessly. This would undoubtedly cause massive human casualties. They had to get to the capital to subdue the monsters, but it would take at least 2 days and nights, which was obviously too late. They had to use strategist Wang's new invention, the hot air balloon. However, due to immature technology, many people crashed and died shortly after takeoff. Only a few managed to fly successfully. Just then, Minister Zhang, eager to claim credit, removed the magnet on his own, only to be knocked away by the monster inside. His screams acted as a signal, transmitted to the Beast King rushing toward the capital. The Beast King, now aware of the exact location of the capital, immediately led the Taotie army there. When everyone arrived, they were stunned by the scene before them. All the beast soldiers surrounded the Beast King, feeding it. The Beast King doesn't eat by itself. It needs the beast soldiers to feed it directly. At this moment, they were not aggressive. Strategist Wang quickly devised a plan. They went to the palace, took the captured monster, tied explosives all over it, and prepared food behind it. Strategist Wang and the others stood behind with magnets. When the monster woke up, it would immediately seek food, and then go to feed the Beast King. William and the girl climbed to a high building, waiting for the moment the monster approached the Beast King, to ignite the explosives. Once the Beast King was dead, all beast soldiers would lose their signal and become zombies. The two aimed and shot fire arrows at the right moment. The startled Beast King ordered an attack on both high towers. William had to adjust his position for another attack. However, this time, they not only failed, but also revealed their location to the Beast King. All the beast soldiers attacked the left high tower. At the critical moment, the girl came up with an idea. She threw out the magnet, and William shot the fire arrow. Sure enough, once the Beast King died, all the beast soldiers collapsed.
步刀下。